Hey there, Jim Daniels. I'm trading Grok 4's AI trading futures. We are up 1948 net on the day, 5,700 total, but we have had $2,650 in losers, and almost every one of these pops that I caught, I either got in late or they fizzled really fast because I just didn't have enough disparity. I'm forcing my trades a little bit today. That's okay. I'll take 1948 in the less than the first hour of the market. Yesterday I already had 5,000, but that's all right. The day is short. We'll try to get that 5,000. I only shoot for 1,000 a day in my personal account, but this is the BDH. Here we go. I'm going to take the short there because we broke other matrix here. I'm going to take it short here. Try to ride it down to the 20 EMA. I took see green, take green. It's been that kind of day, guys. You see, it pulled right back into me. I didn't quite get to the 20 SMA, but I just got that wick because it's been that kind of day. And if you watch all my videos, you'll know what I mean, how this has not been a day that flows. But we'll take it. Tough day, you guys. 21 trades, $2,190, 40 cents there. So that was a classic play. You got to see right in there. Anyway, the tail end of the last video, I told you I'll tell you something neat about Bookmaps. Once you get your Bookmaps, if you use my system and you use a Python scripting and you use your APIs, once you get that done, you can just have this float. You won't have to have your bubbles and your liquidities running in the background because if you set it all up, Grok 4 will monitor that for you and send you the signals to your script screen. And I'm not showing that because it's kind of proprietary right now. If I'm only just now in like week 3 of cutting these videos, I'm not ready to show that. But basically, if you watch any of the other videos or you read the descriptions, see, that's why I got out of that 300. Look, the candles ain't moving, though. It's scary when you have this with no candle movement. We're on a 30-second candle. Look, it still wants to sell here. Not enough impulse for me. We're rolling over on the ashy, so we might have a little pullback here. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I just take out 150. It stalled there. I saw 200, back to 50, back to 150. That's kind of my mental rule. It's probably going to keep going, y'all, but that's not how I trade. I'm sniper scalping. See green, take green. Keep your win ratios real high. Yes, it eats you up on commissions. Yes, you're going to be right. You need to be with someone. I am with NinjaTrader on my brokerage account. This week I'm trading the Tradovate, which this is the BDH competition. And then this is starting the third day. This is the third morning. I'm at 62,453. And so, not bad 3-day run there. But anyway, on the Bookmaps, once you get it all set up, you won't have to have this running and taking resources in the background. You can turn it off without closing out your market pulse indicators. And I just found out how to do that in the settings. That's going to be neat. And probably starting tomorrow, you're going to see a couple of more settings from that market pulse package, which is the add-on. Please, if you're going to get Bookmap, buy it through my link, my affiliate link. It helps me out a lot. But anyway, it's $49 for a month. There's some specials and stuff. You can look all that up. But you use Grok 4 to find you some discount codes. She can just look all that stuff up. And anyway, you use Grok 4 for everything. If you're going to buy something, go to her and say, hey, I'm going to buy this. Write a little prompt or voice a prompt. Tell them what you're going to buy. And then say, I'm going to buy this or that. And give me discount codes. Anyway, you don't have to run that in the background, which will save up some resources. And then you just have on your indicator panel, your interface, that Grok helps you build. It's real simple, free stuff to do. And I just have mine set with 2 columns. My left column is information about going short. My right column is information about going long. Now, I used to have just one column, and it would be red for short, green for long in the words. And it was too confusing for me during my back testing. And so now I've got 2 columns. And so if it's a news event, she's watching FinHub, she's watching Yahoo News, she's watching Bloomberg, she's watching Financial Juice. That's before, and she's watching Buha. What's it called? Bahu. She's watching Bahu. So that's where she's getting that from. She's watching X and Truth Social for any sentiment, all this in real time. She's watching all indices that she and I have set up that might change directions for the NQ. And all of this is just to make sure that when I get these impulses, that I'm not going against a bunch of market indicators I can't see. Like yesterday, she said Oracle, and it was in the red side. And so the word Oracle was red, it was red. Almost instantly, the market started selling. I made $5,000 in just one impulse down with 10 NQs. And that video is from yesterday's videos. You can go see those big trades. I think I made 5. I made a big hit, but yesterday I ended up with $10,044 on the day. And let me go back and show you that. There is yesterday. So it wasn't pretty, but my success ratio was 78.67 yesterday. 10,044.60 after commissions, and commissions is high because I micro scalped all of it. Here we go again. Not enough disparity for me to take it. The sounds tell you to look. Then you have to read the gauge to tell whether that's the kind of impulse that you want to trade on. The break of that flat top is a good trade to take anyway. And I normally would take that if it had impulse, but I was talking to you guys on the other screen. That's okay. Trying to make some videos for everybody. Maybe help. I'm not giving you advice. Obviously, this is for entertainment. Trading futures is very risky. You can lose all your money and then some. I recommend that you do it with your own cash. You set up a lot of, here we go. Not enough just yet, though. That's just what we call twin towers, right? What goes up must come down, even if it's short time. And this just could be the wick of the next candle, and this could be another little bottom at the bottom of the linear regression channel. So if you channel traders, the wave, a little wave, kind of stayed at the middle line, and here's a wave. And we get in these areas, sometimes it could be actual. What is that? What is that right there? Y'all see that little yellow mark? That's interesting. Let me save this. Here we go. I am going to take this. Breakdown of those areas. This might be the breakdown I was looking for. Oh, it's worth the risking. We had the momentum. There we go. All right, got out at 500, everybody. Ooh, that button flashed around on me. You saw that? Rewind that and watch it slow. And that's what I'm working on, too. I'm working on getting hot buttons up here set up through Python and direct to NinjaTrader. Not, I might use TradingView for my charting, right? But NinjaTrader is much faster on the executions on my cash because my brokerage account is with them. But I don't like their charts particularly. So you ask, why don't you use AMP? I got an AMP account. Why don't you use Interactive Brokers? Because the scripting and everything for Grok 4 works the best with NinjaTrader that I found thus far. That's where she's not using TradingView to watch all those other charts I told you about. So the Dow, the S&P, Russell, bond market, gold market, petroleum, all the stuff that you wish you had 20 screens and could digest it all at once. I got Grok doing that and just give me that little 2-column readout over here. And it's basically, I'm not really using it to make active trades. I'm just using it to not be in the way of something. Like, it helps me a lot with fake outs. Like right now, she is still saying the market is neutral on everything else that she's looking at. And so although we've been going up, it hadn't really been like a huge amount of up. And so, and then she's probably just looking at the over here. To me, we got to see a green, but she's saying for what I'm doing, we're neutral, which just means I can, her, when she tells me neutral, means I could just play this whichever comes. I could take either trade. Now, if she goes one way or the other, she will recommend to me, don't take the shorts or don't take the longs. And like yesterday when Oracle News came out, that's what she was saying. No longs, no long. And she never said a long again the rest of the day. And so, and all I did was scalp shorts the rest of the day. Although we had little pops, they were very short-lived to the upside. It was just very little, like resting periods. And you don't want to be in a resting period. You want to be in the direction of the market going, unless it's neutral. Like she's saying now, when it's neutral, you can hold your trades. If you got a 5 Mississippis in your brain, you like to hold it. I watch the numbers. If I blow to a number that's above my average, like 400 or 500, then I get out if the market's trickling like this. Now, if it's parabolic, you know you're getting that big sell-off, you can sense it, then I'll stay in them longer and I'll wait for that number to get exhausted. Let's say you see 1,500 and it pulls back to 12, and then you see 1,400, pulls back to 11, I take that 11. So that's how I do it. Not giving you advice, this is just entertainment, but that's kind of how I do it. I watch the numbers, and I've gotten used to that, okay, this is exhausted. I'm listening to my noises, and it is going to sell here, but it's not enough conviction to take it. I really want to see I want to see like a 7 to a 2, 7 million, 2 million, and then you can jump on those, and it's high probability. Like right here, there we go. We're going to do it. Took out 200 because we started getting, when you're hearing it, you may not be able to hear it. Sorry about that. But when you set up your book map, see, there we go again. I'm going to go ahead and take, if it pulls back in that candle right there, I'm going to take it. All right, another 250 out there, you guys. So it spiked up there to 3 million plus, and I looked on the screen. The candle had pulled back into itself, so it gave me a favorable entry, and I had to take that. Excuse me, I don't do any. Here comes a sell off that we're waiting for, but look, it can be absorbed real quick. Here it comes. Watch this. It can be absorbed real quick. Remember, it's a 30-second candle. 30-second candles on this side, right? And 1 minute candles on this side. So have had a nice little ashy sell off on the 1 minute. Excuse me. I don't do any jump cuts and I don't edit my videos. So when my hay fever acts up, you got to listen to somebody blow their nose. I apologize. See there, we got absorption right back. So the trade was the breakdown of the previous low, the breakdown of the 5 EMA, right? And then you also had your impulse confirmation, jump in for a sniper scalp. Let me put it up on the screen here. You can see what we just did there. There's the trades. Well, these are winning trades here. Doesn't take much to see, where I buy and where I cover. 1750, 16, has a little 1.5 scalp. 950 to 075, the little small 3/4 point scalp. So 3 ticks. 208, 207, a 1 point scalp. And then this one must be crowded in there. 190, 202 to 198. That was a pretty good one. I don't know why this one's not showing the price. TradingView is weird sometimes like that. Let me save and reset and see if it'll pop up. It might just be crowded in there. All right, this video is getting a little long, but we'll see if that comes back up over there. No, it didn't. Yeah, I don't know. TradingView's wonky like that. I did not DCA. You can go back and watch the trades, but it looks like well, this was my it's 2 trades in 1 deal. That ain't right though. You can go back and look at it. The 20 and 10. How could it be 20 and I only can trade 10? Oh, I must have covered twice. I don't know. That's an anomaly to me, but I haven't had any losses in this time frame. The losses was just after about the first 20 minutes. First half hour did really well. So anyway, 6,700 on the day, 2650 in losses. So I'll take it. 2610 net after commission puts us 62,780 this third morning of the competition. Started on Monday. A lot of people started at 6 o'clock on Sunday. We got up on Monday. People already had 60,000. It's like, holy moly. Okay, I guess I'm not going to win this one. And I'm not doing it to win. I'm doing this because my trading buddies, we have a Calcutta. So we're having fun. We're watching Pat, our buddies. And we're doing a Calcutta. Oh, gosh. Let's turn that off. That's a whole day's of trading there. Wow. Let's go there, here. Fully transparent. Ask questions down below. If you see what you think is an anomaly, let me know. I'm self-deprecating, so usually I've called my stupidity in before you could even have a chance to troll me. The biggest troll I'm probably going to get, because you're going to see all these videos at once, is, Jim, why didn't you take that run? It never really invalidated your 20 EMA. Why do you have EMAs on your chart if you're not going to take a run? Because I'm a sniper scalper with my own cash. That's the answer. Be right back in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Buy stuff from my affiliates. It really helps out, okay? And I'm trying to build my affiliates up through just hard work and sharing how I trade, how I pay for the plane bill, how I pay for the Corvette, how I have a paid-off house at the beach. It's at Santa Rosa, 30A. Look up the 30A area of Santa Rosa. You get an idea of the area I live in. I do all that from trading. Sometimes I make 40 grand a week. Last week I almost made 50. My best week ever was last week, and I've got to thank Grok 4 for that. I've had 2 $10,000 days since October 1, and that's the first time I've had $10,000 days, both of them in cash account, in my NinjaTrader brokerage account. And anyway, I'll be right back in the next video. We'll keep talking. Keep trading.